Hi Edgar. So yeah, easy fix this one. It's basically any quadratic, if it has two real roots, we can use three different methods to solve it. So we could use the formula, we could complete the square, and we could factorise. Now, usually what happens is we factorise and solve when we get whole or fractions. So we get a whole number or fraction solutions. And that's because they're easier to do in your head. Yeah. So the main thing with the factorising and solve is that it's really quick and we can get those solutions in our head. But it doesn't mean that we can't factorise if we get a surd value. So for example, if I had this equation to solve, I probably would not write it factorised. In fact, I can't factorise with surds. But if I did want to write it in factorised form, you can kind of cheat a little bit. I might find the two roots, so I'm going to complete the square on this one. So I've halved that value, squared it, taken it away. And we can really quickly get the two roots to be x equals minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 6. Now if they're the two roots, there must be a way of writing this factorised. And basically what we're going to do is I'm going to take the two separate roots and I'm just going to change the sign of them, because usually when we factorise we get the negative value of the root. So if that's my first root, I would write in plus 3 minus 6x, and then for the other one I can have plus 3 minus 6x, because that would be, the other root would be negative 6. Oh, whoops, I've not written plus. So that's the basic idea. It just doesn't look very nice. I'd be very surprised if you had to do something like that, but you can always just cheat like I have, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want like an extra extension-y thing, there is quite a cool thing that happens, that for any quadratic, when you add up the roots, you get the negative of that value. So if I add these up really quickly, you get negative 6, because the root 6's cancel out, and you see that that is the negative of the value that we got there. The other really cool thing that happens is that if you times them together, you get that value. And really this is where that rule of, they've got to times together to give me the value at the end and add together to give the number in the middle comes from. Like, we're using that with the roots. So if we just times this out, I'm going to get 9. And then the 3 root 6's are going to cancel, and I'll get minus 6, and there you go, there's the 3. Alright, so essentially it's just another way of writing it. It's not overly useful because we've already solved it using completing the square. Yeah, any other things, just let me know and I'll clarify them for you. Alright.